Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you and your family are in best of everything and gathering the blessings of Ramzan. So I am again with you with a new lesson, a new video, and as you can see on the board it is about adjective, and this is our second video on adjective. So here we are going to discuss many things. As you can see, ing form of the adjective or ed form of the adjective, that is derived from a verb, and important tips about comparative degrees, difference between some and any, each and every, many and much, few and little, and more. So I request you to watch our video towards the end, and another advice for you to subscribe our channel so that you can see our every latest video in time. You can get a notification of it timely and you can watch it and learn more and more. Okay, so let's start with ing and ed. So some adjectives are made from verb. For example, there is a verb bore. So adjectives are made bored or boring, right? Shock, and shocking. Similarly, there are many other verbs from which the adjectives are made with its second form and fourth form, ing form. So what is the difference between and where we use these two types of adjectives? Okay, for example, the movie was boring. I was bored during the movie. Okay? The movie was boring. I was bored during the movie. Why I was bored? Why the movie was boring? Why not the movie was bored and I was boring? So what is the difference? So as you remember, we told you in our first video of adjective that what is adjective? Adjective is say some quality of a noun. That tells some quality of a noun. Okay? So boring is a quality, bored is a quality. So here boring is also adjective and bored is also adjective. Something that produces that quality. So anything that produces that quality, we use with it ing form. So the movie creates boring factor, and I was the affectee. For affectee we used ed form of the adjective or second form of the verb. It's not verb here, so this form of adjective. So I was affected with that movie, that boring movie. I was affected, so I was bored. The match was exciting. The match was exciting. The spectators were excited. Right? The match was exciting. The match has the quality to excite other people. And that quality, the audience or the spectators were affected with that quality of exciting. So that excitement transferred into it. So they were excited. The spectators were excited and the match was exciting. He was tired. he was tired. His job was tiring. His job has the quality of tiring. His job created the quality of tiring. So he was affected with the quality of that job, so he was tired. Okay? Tom finds politics interesting. Tom finds politics interesting because politics is interesting to him. So he is interested in politics. He is interested in politics. So we can't say he is interesting in politics and Tom finds politics interested, because politics produces interest and that transfers into him, mean Tom. So he is interested in politics. The news is shocking. The news has the quality of shock, to produce shock. So one who hears it is shocked. I am shocked to hear it. Okay? Hope you got it. And now about comparative. Usually comparison is made between two things with similar quality and the result is required. For example, Tom is taller than Jack. We are comparing Tom and Jack with the quality of being tall, right? And the result is that Tom is taller. Jack is not that tall or as tall as Tom. So we have already discussed this subject. What is important to tell you here about comparison, that in some adjectives we use to, not than. Which adjectives are those? Those adjectives are junior, senior, inferior, superior, and elder. In these comparative degrees, these are used for comparison only. Okay? So, for example, now we can say he is junior to me. I am senior to him. He is junior to me. I am senior to him. So what is important to tell you, that we don't use then here like this, like our first sentence we just wrote. So we say junior to and senior to, similarly inferior to, superior to. For example, this cloth is superior to that, or this cloth is inferior to that. Superior मतलब अलग क्वालिटी का, inferior जो है वो कम क्वालिटी का. तो इस तरह से जो है वो सीनियर जूनियर आप तो समझते ही हैं, कोई इतना मुश्किल वो नहीं है. और अब आते हैं हम एल्डर की तरफ. एल्डर और ओल्डर में डिफरेंस भी आपको बता दें. Elder is only used in the same family and for the relation. Elder is used only in the same family and only for the relation. Older is used for difference of age or time period of existence. So elder is used for person only and in family, while older can be used for persons as well as for things. For example, XYZ hotel is older than ABC hotel, any hotel. Okay, so we use than with older. When we are making a comparison with older, we use than. But when we are making a comparison with elder, we use to. He is we are brothers. He is elder to me. He is elder to me. हम भाई हैं दोनों, लेकिन ये जो है वो मुझसे बड़ा है रिश्ते में, यानी उम्र में भी बड़ा है डेफिनेटली. सो लेकिन जब एल्डर इस्तेमाल करेंगे, सो वी यूज टू, नॉट देन हियर. ओके, सो यू कैन मेक मोर सेंटेंसेस विद इट. व्हाट इज the important point I have told you, that we use then with older and to with elder, like inferior, junior, senior and superior. Okay, now come to and another thing about comparison. Never use double comparison. Never use double comparison. For example, more clever. Most richest. We commonly make these mistakes. Sometimes we write most richest person. No, most richest no. Richest is already the superlative degree, so we don't need to add most with it. Similarly, cleverer is the comparative degree of clever, so we don't need more cleverer. There are some positive degrees before which we use more or most to make them comparative or superlative degree, but then we don't make any change in the positive degree, like we made here from clever to cleverer, rich to richest. So never use double comparison or double superlative degree. Okay. And now, some. Some is used for positive and any for question and negative. Remember, some is used for positive and any is used for question and negative only. There is some milk in the jug. This is the positive sentence, so we can write some. But when we need to make a negative sentence, there isn't. Now we can't write some. We have to say any. There isn't any milk in the jug. Okay, so some is used in only in the positive sentence only, while any can be used in negative or question only. Is there any water in the jug or any milk in the jug? We can't say, is there some water in the jug? That is wrong. Okay? So I hope you understand difference between some and any. And there is another very common error that the students make. I have noticed most of the time the students write no any. There is no any water in the jar. So this is quite wrong. We never use no and any together. No is already the sum of not plus any. Not plus any means no. So we will say only there is no water in the jar. There is no water in the jar. Or we can say another sentence, there is no person in the room. We can't say नहीं कहना चाहिए हमें कि there is no any person. So no any is wrong. Okay? Now the difference between each and every. Each and every, as you can say, we can say for all the things one by one, or all the individual persons one by one. We use both the words each and every. For example, हर एक, उर्दू में कहेंगे हर एक, each में भी यही कहेंगे और every भी हर एक कहेंगे. But each is used when the number is finite. जब तादाद जो है वो फिक्स होगी. जब तादाद हमें पता होगी कि कितना, तो फिर जो है ना वो हम each इस्तेमाल करेंगे. लेकिन जब तादाद का जिक्र नहीं होगा, when the number is infinite or not mentioned in the subject, we can use every. Okay? So I traveled with two of my friends. Okay? I and two friends means three. Each of us had rupees 20,000. Because the number is known, the number is finite. It is 3, so we can say each. But when the number is not known, there was a large crowd in the stadium. There was a large crowd in the stadium, and every spectator or every one was holding national flag. So number is not known. We haven't mentioned the number of people present in the stadium. So we can say every. Each is used only when the number is known, and always the number is 2 or more. Each or every, neither of them is used for one. Okay? When the number is 2 or more, we use each, but the number should be known. And every for 2 or more, but there is no limit of the number. Okay? जब तादाद जो है वो सर्टेन नहीं है तो एवरी इस्तेमाल करेंगे, लेकिन जब तादाद क्लियर है तो उसके लिए जो है वो हम ईच इस्तेमाल करेंगे. There were 6 kites in the sky. And each of them, or each kite, was flying high. Right? Because the number is finite. महदूद है नंबर, और वो तादाद हमें पता है, उसके मुतालिक हम बात कर रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पर हम ईच इस्तेमाल करेंगे. एवरी काइट नहीं कह सकते यहाँ पर, या एवरी ऑफ देम भी नहीं कह सकते. समझ गए? ओके. Many, much, and a lot. So here we have 2 or 3 things to tell you about many, much, and a lot. First, many is only used for number, तादाद के लिए, for countable noun, the noun that can be counted. Whereas much can be used for the quantity only, not the number. Right? Many for number, much for quantity, for such thing, such objects that cannot be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. They can either be measured, या तो उनको नापा जाता है, or they can be weighed, या उनका वजन कर लिया जाता है. Weight करते हैं हम उनका, ठीक है ना? तो वो अनकाउंटेबल नाउन कहलाते हैं, तो उनके साथ मच कहलाते हैं. Whereas a lot can be used with either number or either quantity, or the quantity. Right? A lot can be used both with number and quantity. And another thing for much. Much is used only in negative or question form, like any. Much is used in only negative or question form. For positive form, for positive sentences, in quantity we can use a lot, not much. Much is for negative and question only. I can't make sentences of all of these. If I make sentences, this video will last for hours. Okay, so I am only briefing you, or you can say giving you tips about all these things. Okay, now let's come to few and little. Again, few is for countable noun that can be counted, for numbers. Few books, few boys, few water नहीं कह सकते. We can't say few water. We can't say few milk. We can't say few rice. Okay? So, while little, not for number, it is for quantity again, like much. When we say few boys or little milk, it means it is not very, it is some, or it can be rather it can be used in 3 different ways: few, a few, and the few. Similarly, little, a little, the little. A few mean and a little mean. A few mean not a lot, not many, but some. A little mean not much but some. It means मतलब ये कि ज्यादा नहीं है लेकिन कुछ है, थोड़ा बहुत, जिन चीजों को गिनती हो जाती है और उनके साथ a few, और जो चीज गिनी नहीं जा सकती, तोली जाती हैं या नापी जाती हैं, उनके साथ a little, यानी बहुत ज्यादा नहीं लेकिन फिर भी कुछ थोड़ा बहुत है. जबकि few and little ना होने के बराबर. Few for with countable noun for almost none. There are few books in the library. It means there are almost no books in the library. When we say there are a few books in the book, there are a few books in the library. It means there are a few books, not many, but there are some. Okay. Similarly, there is little water in the jug. It means almost none, though it is not empty, but very little, equal to almost none. When we say a little, it means not much, but there is some. Okay. When we say the few and the little, again the meaning is the same, but it means whole of it. Mean the few books, and when we want to say something about all those few books, a few books, which are not already many. When we say the little milk, it means it was not already much, but the whole of it. The little, I have consumed the little milk in the jug. जो भी थोड़ा बहुत दूध था जग में वो मैंने इस्तेमाल कर लिया, सारा का सारा. The little. The few boys in the ground ran away. ज्यादा लड़के नहीं थे ग्राउंड में, लेकिन वो सब के सब भाग गए. ठीक है ना. When we say the few boys in the ground ran away, so the boys were not many already, but whichever they are, however they are, all of them ran away. Okay. So here is all about adjective and these usages and differences. So it has already taken a long time. So we will end our video here and will be with you again with another new video, another new subject, another new lesson. So until then, Allah Hafiz, and take care of yourself and the people around you.